My head! Ah! I can't see anything! Hello and welcome to Typically Hazardous. I am Steven and welcome to another edition of Cowboy Cooking. I hate it when my editor puts the music and the hat and the apron. I hope she doesn't do it this time. So today we're gonna be making one of my absolute favorites. It's wild dove. It is an absolutely wonderful upland game delicacy, and when you know how to cook it right, it will blow your pants off. Please like and subscribe. It's super helpful, so please do that. It'd be so awesome. And I'd also love for you to drop a comment below. These are gonna be wrapped in bacon by the time we get done with this. I'd love to hear what your favorite bacon wrapped recipe is. Okay, so the very first step that you are going to take here is you're gonna take those dove breasts, make sure that they're deboned, so take them off the rib cage, and we are going to marinate them. Now the marinade is really simple. I just like something that's a little sweet and salty, maybe a little smoke in there. You can kind of do whatever you want. Mine's based off of an applewood smoke rub that I actually just turn into a marinade or a brine, and you just let them soak in that for 45 minutes is pretty good. You know, if you can go up to 3 hours, that's even better. It just gives it a little extra something, and you're gonna want a little something. Okay, while we're waiting for that dove to marinate, we are going to prepare a couple of the other ingredients that we need for this. And the first one is jalapenos. So you're gonna take off the stem, one, slice it right down the middle, just like that, right down the middle. Two, boom. Now you got all these seeds and you just wanna get that stuff out. Now, after you're doing this, do not wipe your eyes or your face or anything like that. These aren't the spiciest peppers, but they are enough if you get them in your eyes to really ruin your day. Now, what we're going to do after we get these guys all done is we're gonna stuff that with some cream cheese. Ooh. So it does not have to be beautiful, but you're definitely gonna want it in there. And the cream cheese does a couple of things. Obviously, it makes it creamy and cheesy, obviously, but it also tends to tame a little bit of the heat from the jalapenos. And so a lot of people who don't like jalapenos normally will be okay with something like this because this really dissipates a lot of the heat and makes them easy for everybody. Fun for the whole family to enjoy. Oh, I'm already getting excited about this. Okay, now you're gonna take your dove breast out of your marinade. I've had this stuff soaking for about 2 hours or so, and you're just gonna take one breast and put it on each of these jalapenos. And that's all you do. Boom. It's like they were made for each other. Okay, the secret weapon, boom! I like about half a piece of bacon, so I cut these in half. You can go more, and nobody will be upset at you for going more. And you need some toothpicks to hold this together. So let's take our first one here. You kind of start at the top, and you just roll her all around. Just like that. For fun, let's do a full piece. Let's get crazy. There's no reason not to. This feels wrong, but oh so right. Okay, there we go. You know, it's a lot. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do these full. And then all you do is just a toothpick right through it just to hold it on, and that guy is ready to go. Okay, those look really nice actually. But I still have several more of these dove breasts because I'm gonna make 4 that don't have jalapenos. And what we're gonna do first is we're gonna give them a little coating of molasses because it's good. That's why. Okay, and so you can do this however you want. I really like putting it in a bowl and rolling it around like I'm doing fried chicken or something. I just get a good even coat that way. And I'm just gonna give them just a little bit of a coating. And you know, this excess, it gets real junky, just wipe it away, right? You don't have to have big puddles of molasses on this thing. Just a bit is fine. And then we'll go straight over here and we'll wrap them up. There she is. Woohoo! So the reason you want to wrap this stuff in bacon is wild game generally is not as fatty as a lot of the stuff that you get at the grocery store. And so you can't cook it exactly the same. And so to give yourself sort of a margin of error, you sort of have to add some additional fat. And bacon's a great source of fat. And that'll keep something really, really lean like dove breast from drying out when you actually cook it. So now the thing that we have to do is we have to put them in the right cooking apparatus. You can do this on a grill, you can do this over the stove like on a frying pan. My favorite way is actually the grill or in the oven like we're gonna do right now. Now the trick is you need to have a pan, like a baking pan, but it has to have a lip on it. So you put the cooling rack right on the pan, and then these bad boys just go right on top of the cooling rack. There they are right after they come out. So all you're looking for here is really two things. Number one is making sure that the bacon's cooked, kind of crispy, so that feels nice. And then the ones that have peppers, yeah, you just want to make sure that they're kind of soft. You don't want an uncooked pepper. Those feel great. So let's freaking eat these things. All right. Here it is, moment of truth. I am so excited and so nervous at the same time. I think I'm gonna start with the molasses bacon wrapped dove, because if those peppers are really, really spicy, I wanna be able to taste something later. Gosh, they smell like heavenly. I think they just smell so good. Pro tip, take out the toothpick. Whoa. It's so good. Oh my goodness. I'm so surprised. The combination of flavors is so good. Obviously you've got that great bacon, salty, smoky flavor. The molasses in it gives it like just a little, like almost a syrupy, sweet flavor. But then the marinade on that dove gives it a little extra like smoky, salty. It's so moist and so tender. That might be my favorite thing that we've made on Cowboy Cooking, right there. Only thing I think I'd do differently on that one, I used a whole slice of bacon. It's just like a little too much bacon, which sounds ridiculous, and I know it does, but I would do maybe like 2/3, 3/4 a slice in hindsight. Let's do the jalapeno cream cheese bacon wrapped wild dove breast. These smell incredible, by the way. You can smell the dove. It's so great. Like there is a distinct wild fowl smell. Not foul like it's gross, like fowl like F-O-W-L. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I don't know which one is better. Those are both so stinking good. They're totally different. Like, for being almost the exact same ingredients, they taste totally different. Wow, I gotta go back. We gotta try more. Like the only thing that I feel like the jalapeno ones are missing is actually the jalapeno flavor. I think these particular peppers were really mild, but the cheese comes through really nice. The dove is so stinking good. Again, with bacon though, I think I would go just a little bit less bacon. But my goodness, guys, like that is so stupidly good. If you can get your hands on some dove, do it.
Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Do it. You will be so happy you did. It will change your life if you do something like this with it. You can do this to almost any upland game bird that you find, whether it's dove or chukar or quail, all delightful this way. Thank you for joining me for Typically Hazardous and for this incredible, I am so glad I did this video, this incredible food that we just made. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time.